Jay, just how impressed were you with your team's collective effort in the fourth quarter and what you guys were able to do as a group defensively?
Man, super, just proud and excited. That's the identity of this team. And when we really lock into it, there's no team that we can't stop. And to do it tonight against them, hold them to really 11 points in the fourth quarter is, I was saying on the TV, I don't think anybody's probably done that all year to them. And so for us to get it done like that, especially with the way that Booker was rolling, to kind of shut them up in the fourth quarter, it's amazing. I'm just glad to be a part of it and, want to get this continue to roll.
22 minutes plus again tonight. How are you feeling the second game in a row with that type of action?
I feel good. I'm definitely still, just taking it one day at a time, one game at a time. I'm about to get in the cold tub when this is over with, but, going to expect to go again tomorrow. So that's a back-to-back that I haven't done in a little minute. So I feel good. I'm going to just keep moving forward and take it one game at a time.
Just talking about this team's defensive effort, what does it say about this team that they're able to kind of still grind their way through it, even with the game that Booker was having through three quarters, just kind of keep at it, even with the results maybe not going your way early on?
Yeah, it just speaks to what defense is. Like the ability, we went down, I think 10, a few times tonight. And for us to, be able to grind it out, shots not falling or, not necessarily making the right plays or the best plays, but being able to hold teams to not being able to score, to me, that's offense right there. It turns into offense. We feel good when we get stops. We get to run. We get to roll. And, I said to one of the trainers while I was on the bike, I said, we just got to stick around. If we stick around, we're going to make a run in the fourth quarter. And that's exactly what happened because, the whistles tighten up. They're not getting the same calls that they were getting throughout the game. And it's tough to score on us.
Alongside Anthony Black and the length he offers, and what have you made of his defense as a rookie?
Yeah, I think, again, the defense, when you first get into the league, you're trying to figure out who you are. But the effort needs to be there, and it's absolutely there with him. He's professional. He's been in the lineup, out of the lineup, and just trying to learn as a young player. But effort, is something that you can't teach, and he brings it night in and night out. There was one moment where I saw it. He wanted to guard, Booker, and Coach had told him to guard somebody else, and he was frustrated. And so to have a young guy that wants to guard, that wants to, be in the game to make plays like that, speaks to who he is, and he's going to continue to get better.
Yeah, you were plus 17 tonight. How, the defense, even without you, is pretty strong, but with you, it adds another element to it. How much pride do you take in being part out there and contributing to this, top NBA defense?
Yeah, honestly, I say the utmost pride. I'm still figuring out my game and continuing to get better and better. But I can absolutely be, a factor defensively. And, again, holding teams and not being able to score, it means something in NBA basketball. And so to be a part of that, to wear that chip on my shoulder, I said on the TV, what I tell the guys all the time is like, I've never been scored on in my life, but just because I forget every time. And so I take that into every game, and I try my best to just make it difficult for the guy that I'm guarding and help this team win.
You mentioned how defense kind of acts like the offense sometimes.
Right.
How important was it to be able to hit those shots and hit those timely shots that maybe you guys didn't have on Friday night?
Franz, Mo was huge with his defensive, with his effort, offensive boards. Wendell, Jalen hit a couple big shots, and Kel, my gosh, Kel running around the floor, getting offensive boards, and just being who he is. And so, at times they kind of dries up for us, and we got to rely on our defense. But when both are clicking, we're a really tough team to beat.
Thank you, Jay.
Appreciate it.